Hello, this is like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name. I'm not here to play a Japanese mobster simulator, as fun as that may or may not be. I'm here to play an old Sega arcade game, because that seems to be how they want to get you to buy these games these days. They stick them in virtual arcade cabinets in the world of Like a Dragon, aka Yakuza. So I buy these games. Fortunately, it's on sale at the moment on Steam, and I skip through the story as fast as I can and just run to the arcade, and then I make a save, and then I can play the arcade games in this weird virtual menu, the virtual mobster menu. The game I'm here to play is Motor Raid. You can play it on normal or easy. Maybe I'll play it on easy, because I don't think I'm very good at it. Might as well start on easy, I guess. If it's too easy, I can always switch to normal. There is no hard or anything like that. That's just, they don't give you hard difficulties in this. I don't know why. It's just an option in the game ROM. It's already built into the arcade games. They just don't, I don't know, it kind of sucks, but that's what we get now. That's the world, it's a virtual world in which we live virtually with Sega. And you pay your virtual yen, and you have this guy staring at you because you're an obvious mobster who is slumming it up in his little hole-in-the-wall video arcade at some very late hour of night, apparently. They close at 11 p.m., so hopefully I've still got a little time here. I don't actually know what time it is in game, because I don't know how the actual game around these arcade games works. I don't really care. I just want to play my arcade games. There's a little bug I just made a video about. If you play either of the Sega Model 3 arcade games, which are Virtua Fighter or Fighting Vipers 2, or the other racing game in here, which is did that guy just drop through it? Which is Sega Racing Classic 2. If you play those before you play any of the other games will be slightly shrunk down. They won't cover the full screen from top to bottom. So, for instance, if you want to play Motor Raid, make sure you play Motor Raid before you go and play Fighting Vipers 2 or Sega Racing Classic 2, which was also known as Daytona 2. Play Motor Raid first, and it'll be the full height of the screen. If it is shrunk down, and that's bothering you, it would bother me a little bit if I noticed it, you can fix it by, well, you might want to save your progress in Like a Dragon Gaiden, and then you have to quit Like a Dragon Gaiden. You have to quit to the desktop. This is the Windows version. And then run it again and load back into the arcade and go to Motor Raid before you go to the other, at least the Model 3 games. I don't know if that happens in console versions of Like a Dragon Gaiden. Okay, so you can pick different characters. You only have 10 seconds to choose. Actually, I'm gonna pick the acceleration specialist here, the fast guy, because the first time I came in here and played this game, I'd never played Motor Raid in any form before. I found that the handling was really bad. It just felt really bad. But this guy is probably the worst at handling, at steering, I guess. So I want to see how it feels here, just to have a sanity check on that. Oh, how do I... Shoot. Oh, it's start. It's start button to change the camera. That's what I was looking for. I had a couple other things wrong before too. They were confusing me. You have two attack buttons. One is called punch and one is called kick. I had thought they only, because when you do them with nobody around you, kick always goes to one side and punch always goes to one side. But what you realize is that if somebody is within striking distance, they'll go to either side. Both punch and kick will go to either side. You notice I lost my... Oh no, I have my hand weapon. Why wasn't he using it there? Okay, I wasn't paying attention. That was not the game having it. Okay, if you do have a hand weapon... Dang it, the race ended. Oh, I need to finish explaining this stuff I didn't realize before that probably everybody else knew. But I was ignorant, did not know. If you do have your hand weapon, you can hold the punch button down like this and then release it. I got a lock on there. And your weapon will maybe hit them? Oh, I got it back, so it came back like a boomerang, I guess. Where's my lock on? Lock on to something. Lock on to that guy. Did it get him? He threw something in... Oh, I got his weapon? Whoa. Okay. That's kind of rad. I didn't really get a chance to use it because I was too worried about boosting to make the end of the race. Oh, gosh. So that is still happening with my DualSense. I just got a DualSense and it does that sometimes. That's depressing. So I kept the weapon that I got in the last stage. That rules. Oh, man. This thing owns. So what I read on Wikipedia is that there are 3 types of boost. There's 3 levels of boost, and the third one is where you get that sort of red tornado effect, and you can hit people around. You hit anybody around you. This is the first level of boost where you just get that blue. What was that black square I ran over? Ouch! Is that a shadow? Shoot, I got beamed. I got no weapon now. Yeah, come on. You can't actually fly off the course, which is kind of weird. I guess when you don't have a weapon, kick is longer range. Then you're just plain punch. I came in first. I read somewhere else today. I was just Googling around about this game because I couldn't actually find whatever information I was looking for. Oh, that's it. So that's easy, I guess. $5,700. Beat that. That's a weird symbol. Is that Quake? Is this Quake 2? With a Russian hammer over it? Well, okay, in that case, let's go play on the normal cab. Although I think I beat it on normal when I played this the first time, come to think of it. And I knew even less about what I was doing. Okay, let's play a different character. She has a lot of grip. He's got a lot of attack. He's got... Oh wait, I was looking at Excel. So he's got speed but low Excel. So let's try speed guy. I guess there's also, what was the other option? Was it practice? You would have paid your 100 yen just to practice? So you've got a little boost right at the start of the race. It's so weird that you hit the start button to, oh wait, I've got a weapon. Arg. Anyway, I was reading something that said that you don't get a high score in this game just by coming in first, being the first across the finish line or whatever. You have to whack some people too. Oh, I got whacked. Well, live and die by the wacky stick. Got somebody. Oh, he hit me even though I boosted. Oh, I did a flip? What? So this guy's fast, but he doesn't accelerate as quickly, I guess. Like it takes him longer to get to his top speed or whatever, you know? It's kind of an racing trope. I wish I could get a weapon, like if I hold punch now... Oh, he generates a little power fist. I didn't lock on to anybody with it. Maybe I should do that. Oh, it's not giving me a lock on. Oh, maybe if I... I got spanked with that huge mace. Oh, I wanted to get the mace from that guy, but I don't know how to hit anything with this spinny fist. Can I get his weapons? I don't know how I got that big mace anyway. I had thrown my weapon. Oh, he puts his foot out to... like, slow himself? I don't know. I wasn't hitting brake. Why would you hit brake in this game? Man, these races go pretty quick, especially when you're the fast guy, I guess. Is this the final track already? Yeah, take it. Oh, dang it. Maybe, oh yeah, okay, so you have to hit them with punch to grab their weapon. I got a weapon, you punks are in trouble now. Wow, I hit the side and he did a weird flip and somehow came back onto his bike. Is that a giant flying shark? There's that weird shadow there or something that I drive over. That sucked. That was a bad boost. What the heck just happened? I was trying to boost and he just like super flipped off his bike. Was that because I hit the side or... Oh shoot, I failed. I didn't finish. Okay, well that's... Oh, sucks. Well shoot, now continue on. Just have to try again. So let's try Speed Guy, because now I'm determined to beat it with Speed Guy. Maybe he's the worst, I don't know. So practice, you can pick any course. There don't seem to be that many courses. wonder if you have to have a bare hand before you can swipe somebody's weapon. So that could be a tactic if you felt that somebody else's weapon was better than yours. What the heck is that? Could I hit that ship? That would be interesting. Could I jump on it? I guess probably not. Yes. Oh man, I'm too fast. I just whizzed by these people before my attack even came out. Oh! Pour on the speed guy. I don't think there's like a rear view. I don't think you can look behind you. Time bonus plus 3 seconds. What does that mean? Do I get plus 3 seconds on the next race? Before I would time out and lose? Oh, it's a slidey snow course. Oh, come on. Oh, dang it. I'm not sure what the second stage boost does. I seem to either have the first stage or the third stage. What the heck is that thing? It's like a spider AT-AT. So this game is much more fun when you're not stuck on really bizarrely freaked out controls. I think I know what it was. I'm gonna test that once I get through with this guy. Yeah. $5,800 points. You don't say. What about the first 7 reefs? Can't we play on those? Owned. I love how he puts his foot out. Oh, way off. Sloppy. Hi. I finally didn't hit the wall on that curve. Oh no, I did. Oh, good for me. Is this Hydro Thunder? Or? Oh man, his stick went flying. Is that a glitch there, that thing? Oh, come on. Yeah. This guy's a spanker. Oh shoot. Ooh, critical! I just killed a man. Guess he ain't gonna... Wait, isn't that him? Wait, that's me. Oh no, this got weird. Oh, I should have kicked. Like heck it is. Yeah. S rank, baby. Well, that's it. So there's no higher difficulty to play as. There's other characters to play as, and of course you could go for more points, but that's too bad that you can't play on a harder difficulty as far as I know. I mean, you can go for S rank with every character. I'm not sure how many characters there are. I love this morphing Sega logo. I made an animated GIF of this and put it on my Tumblr, which is smbhax.tumblr.com. You'd have to page back through several days of other nonsense that I put there, of course. Trying to see if there's any other tips I can glean from this weird demo. Whoa, what the heck? I never even noticed racing over that thing. That guy's got an electro latch. Weird logo. Wait a second, what the heck track is this? Is this just a demo track? Fire the turbo dash. In time for what? That's a joke. So there's where you're throwing your weapon. Whack! Oh? You do a special attack if you jam on the button? Oh, maybe that was that flip I did that one time. Well, okay, the thing that I think I did that fixed the steering, or maybe I should say that screwed it up in the first place. Oops. So, it's more obvious if I look. No, it isn't obvious if I look here. Okay. So you can steer with either the D-pad or the left analog stick. I don't really appreciate that they're showing me an asymmetrical style controller when I'm using a DualSense, but whatever. And I had switched. I had been using the D-pad to steer. I hadn't switched anything. I was just using the default D-pad control, and it was. I don't know if that was what it was, but the steering felt super bad. Maybe I was just not with it, and it was just me. But then what I changed in the meantime after that was I went to Steam library and went to the little controller thing. You can go to the bigger controller thing there. I enabled Steam Input, I guess, the first time. And then I edited the layout, and I went to... What the heck? Oh, yeah. I guess what I did... Yeah, I went to D-pad and switched it from directional pad, which is the default for D-pad. I switched it to joystick, which it's still been on. And I did that because, not for Motor Raid, I did that for the other racing game in Gaiden, Sega Racing Classic 2, because for whatever reason, the Sega Racing Classic 2, it doesn't let you steer with the D-pad. You can't, in the game itself, in Gaiden itself, the D-pad does not function as a steering mechanism. Maybe it operates camera views or something goofy like that. So something I didn't care about, or maybe gear shifting, but I was using a manual or automatic transmission, so I didn't care about that. So, and I need to use the D-pad, at least my wrist does, because otherwise I get like wrist pains if I'm trying to race with an analog stick. I don't know why. I'm decrepit, I guess. I'm old and broken down. So I switched the D-pad to joystick for that other game, and then I just left it on that and came back to Motor Raid, and I noticed that suddenly it controlled a lot better. So let me try setting this back to the regular directional pad setting and go back to Motor Raid now. And I want to take speed guy still. Wait, there he is. So we're using the same character I just used, but I switched the D-pad back to actually being the D-pad in Steam, rather than pretending it was the analog stick. No, it seems okay. So I think I was just cracked out. I don't know why it felt so bad the first time I ran the game. I just felt like I couldn't steer at all, basically, and I would just... I don't know what it was. Yeah, it just didn't seem to want to steer at all. Well, okay, wait. Let me use the same character I used the first time. That I played ever. And I still had it on D-pad and it felt really bad. So I'm really mystified by this. I mean, maybe I'm just losing it more than I kind of thought I was. Senility is kicking in hard. Here was this guy, it was acceleration guy. Oh, he's the one with the claws, okay. So let's see if the steering feels okay. Yeah, it feels fine. Yeah, he reaches his top speed really quick and then he doesn't get any faster. Well, that's just a redundant thing to say, but... I want to throw my weapon. Oh no, I lost it because I was rearing back to throw it and I got hit, so I just dropped it. My claws are powered up now. I'm like Wolverine, but I have energy claws. I missed the powered up strike though. Oh yeah, critical on that guy with my powered up Wolvie claws. That rules, right? And what about if I... Oh, I don't have the claw. I don't have a weapon, so I can't do that special thing if I pump the button. I got his hammer. Or pick, or whatever you would call this thing. So the control is fine. I don't know what my trip was. I am going to set this back to analog for the, which is joystick basically. If you go into the detailed settings, you can pick which, why it calls them joysticks instead of analog sticks, I don't know. I guess that was fewer letters. I don't know. Anyway. So it's back to imitating left analog because I need that for the other driving game here. And it doesn't seem to make a big difference in this game, so that's fine. I didn't even hit anybody. That was not paying attention. I actually like the feeling of how it feels when you're skating around these corners. I don't know what my problem was the first time. I just felt like I could not control the game at all. I guess that's just part of being a ultra noob. There's the spider AT-AT. That thing rules. Now this guy, I had a little problems getting around that last corner, I guess, but it is slippy, slidey snow level. Maybe it was this guy and I just kept happening to be... Oh my gosh, I have a gun! I don't want a gun. Guns are gross. I'm gonna throw this at somebody. Oh, I didn't lock on. But the one slight downer about this game is that because of the... Well, potentially, maybe not. Maybe This is another thing that I'm just fooling myself with. But because of the way the boost works, where you have to double tap, look at those pulsing pod things. I gotta steal somebody's weapon. I'm driving on the... Oh, I didn't get the weapon though. Oh, maybe because I have to be powered up. Oh, I thought I had that guy. Come on, baby. I missed. Dang it. Nah. I got that guy's weapon at the last instance, so that's cool. So I'll have a weapon in the next track, I think. Oh, except I didn't do well enough, so it's game over. I think I was talking about one last thing I wanted to talk about, and I've totally forgotten what it was. Oh yeah. So I guess I might as well play. So she's the grip girl. He's the attack guy. Let's play grip girl, I guess. Didn't even let her finish her little line. Because you have to double tap thrust or gas or accelerate or whatever to boost. I can't do the thing I've done in other racing games today, which is set them up so that... Ouch. Dang, he kicked me. So she's really maneuverable. Which I'm not sure is really that necessary. I mean, I did kind of smash into some corners and stuff before. Failing to hit anybody. Gonna have a crappy, excuse my French, score. Okay, I got somebody. So because I have these decrepit joints in my body, apparently, I don't know, it's just me being overly sensitive, I suppose. But, well, also, years of, just sitting stupidly at my drawing table and doing dumb stuff like holding the art up with one hand instead of actually fastening it down to the drawing table. You know, just dumb stuff I've done with my body. Like my wrist can be sore after if I've been like holding a gas pedal or a gas button down in a racing game for a while. So I wanted to make these games so that the gas buttons are toggles. So I can just toggle it on. Just hit gas once, and then it just keeps the gas forward for me, essentially, which of course isn't giving you the most subtle control. But I don't really care about that. As long as I can not have a sore wrist afterwards. Look at that, that was a sweet turn. Oh man, she can boost right out of a turn. Oh, she rules. Oh, I got my hat kicked off. Oh my gosh. My hat got kicked off. She was happy with herself for her 4th place finish. So yeah, but I can't do that gas button toggle thing in this because then you can't boost. At least I couldn't get it to work with boosting. But you can set that toggle up in Steam Input. You can set any button, or at least the buttons I wanted to set, which was, well, whatever. Triggers. Or not triggers, I was using bumpers or face buttons. Flap! But now I got no weapon, though. Oh, it came back. No, so I guess if maybe you have to hit them with a lock on. Oh, I got my stage 3. Yeah, take it, everybody. She's whooping it up. Oh, come on. I wonder if I got his place because I hit him. I don't know. So I didn't get my helmet whacked off that time. Third. Oh. Well, I still got work to do. I thought she had a dark blue suit. What the heck? I'm not best. I'm third. So yeah, I mean, it was mostly other Sega games that I was trying to set up with this accelerate button toggle thing, so I was able to do that in Super Hang-On. Actually, it's sort of doubly important in Super Hang-On because Super Hang-On actually has a turbo button where you have to hold both the turbo button and the gas button, or accelerate button if you want to call it the fancier name. You have to hold two buttons in order to maximize your thrust at the higher speeds in Super Hang-On. I was like, heck, if I'm going to do that. So I think that was what finally reminded me that I should try to set up some toggles. And thanks to Steam Input, again, you can map. You can't do it in the game menu itself. It specifically does not let you map two buttons to one button on your controller. That's in Yakuza 6. Well, or in the standalone PS3 version. But of course, on the PC version of Yakuza 6, you can use Steam Input to map both the trigger, both the turbo button in Super Hang-On and the gas button in Super Hang-On to a single button on your controller. And then you can also set that up as a toggle if you want. So super clean. It'll just gas and boost for you. And then it also works because it works because when you hit brake in that game, it sort of cancels the gas button until you release brake again. Whereas that was another thing in let me check that for sure. In this game, I think doesn't do that. I think in this game, if you're holding accelerator gas or whatever, and then you press brake, which I have not done this whole session. Yeah, it doesn't actually really brake. It doesn't do anything. Well, it just keeps accelerating. So you can't actually... If you had accelerate on a toggle, you wouldn't be able to brake until you toggled gas off. So that'd be a little awkward. So yeah, this game just doesn't really work with that scheme. So I have to hold my own gas button down. What the heck? Whereas, for instance, in I'm not going to play it now, but in Sega Racing Classic 2, it works fine. So the other thing I have, I'm not gonna do this now. I don't think, but because I gotta go to bed or something lame. But I have my face square button. Face square, that's what it's called. Wait, I don't have that set to toggle. What do I have? What am I doing here? Oh, maybe I didn't. I was still using triggers when I was doing that. Is it on the trigger? No. Well, I don't know what. Maybe I didn't do it with that. Okay, now I gotta check. Just pretend I'm not doing this. It's a secret, don't tell. I still have to do an actual Sega Racing Challenge 2 episode, or Classic 2, or whatever it's called.
Please select a race course.
Oh yeah, my controls in this aren't set at all. What the heck?
Please select the level of the car. Easy level car. Please choose automatic.
Did I could have sworn I set this up. Oh, maybe I didn't actually. No, I did. Maybe I reverted it to test something. Wait, it is on square to turbo or to gas. I just didn't leave the lock on. That's weird. Hang on a second. So yeah, I have accelerate and brake where I wanted, and why did I turn? I don't know why I didn't leave that on now. Maybe I hadn't thought of it. No, I must have, because I wouldn't have put it on the face button otherwise. Anyway, this is the toggle I'm talking about. The toggle. And so now you just have to hit whatever button it was once, which is square. So I'm not holding it now. I'm not touching any button. And it's just doing the gas for me. And if I hit brake, it actually brakes. And then when I release brake, it goes back to doing gas. So it's almost like an automatic, fully automatic gas racing thing where you don't have to hold, but I mean, it's a little clunkier than that, but not quite. And you can still do... Yeah, I thought you could. Maybe you can't. Oh, maybe that was it. Maybe you had to toggle off. Maybe you do have to... No, maybe not. I need a sharper turn. Let's go straight to expert.
Expert. Please select the level of the car. Easy level car. Please choose manual.
Easy level car?
Transmit automatic. Gentlemen, start your engines.
Okay, so we should have some sharp turns in here so I can see if... See, that's the thing too, is that I forget if I have toggled it on yet or not. And I lose a split second. So can I... Okay, no, so yeah, so in this game doesn't quite work as easy as it would be ideal with the toggle. So you have to toggle gas off. Oh no, I'm hitting the wrong button. That's... Oh god, what a disaster. This is why you wouldn't try a scheme like this. Because you can't remember between 5 different control schemes that you've been experimenting with. Okay, come on. I wish there was just like a restart game thing, but of course there isn't, because you gotta pay your virtual money.
Expert. Please select
Just having trouble picking things with my silly toggle.
Please choose automatic. Gentlemen, start your engine.
Well, I'll try to, but it might not be toggled right, and I'll forget. Okay, it's toggled on. Okay, gotta remember that I'm not using shoulder buttons at all here. And all I have to do is tap. Yeah, okay, so you have to untoggle gas and then hit brake if you want to... Oh, wow. Oh, but see, I missed my toggling gas back on, so for a whole half block there, I wasn't accelerating. Wait, did it go off again? No, it didn't. I was just stuck at 60 miles per hour. What the heck? Hey, someone's drafting you. Yeah, I kind of suck at steering like this. I thought I was doing better when I was messing with this today. I got really confused with the buttons. Gosh dang it. In some games you don't have to toggle just to do the brake. Doing it all wrong. Needs work. I keep holding the gas button when all I have to do is toggle it. I forgot to toggle it back on there, so I'm getting everything wrong in my dumb little scheme here. Okay, it didn't, I can't take nothing right now. I'm getting everything confused.
Time extension. The white flag is out. This is the final lap.
Whoa. I can't. I got my buttons all confused again. My car's about to explode or something. I'm not taking any of these corners well. That's all I'm watching. I'm watching it suck. I can't do this. Let's, I'm gonna set him back to just shoulder stuff.
Watch that red line on attack. You're almost out of time. Your place.
All right, let me go again.
Game over.
I know.
Please select a race course. Expert. Please select the level of the car. Easy level car.
I don't know if that means I'm just a slower car. That would be a joke, wouldn't it? Okay, this is not trying any weird throttle blocking, toggling. No throttle toggle. I have to hold the darn button. I have to hold my own buttons. Is this 2024? So now I'm finally getting some of the old drifting. That was wrong, but it was a lot faster than I'd been managing with the toggle lock. I was a lot better at doing it in Outrun 2. That's on. I have the PS2 Outrun 2 that I ripped and I'm running in PCSX2, and that I was doing okay with the throttle toggle. Thanks, buddy. Oh, jerk. Oh, I did that so bad. I just ruined my car. My speed sucks right now. Come on, car. See, I couldn't really do it before because I was so concerned about toggling the accelerate back on right away. No, I'm still being really bad at this. Oh, my poor car. So, I mean, this should work with the toggle thing. It's just I'm really bad at just the basic turning in this game anyway. Whoa. Not so great. Darn right I can take him. Dang it. Yeah, that was a big loss of speed. Ah, come on. Shoot. This game doesn't really want you to drift that much. So I don't know what the correct balancing of drifting and non-drifting is. It doesn't want you to drift like crazy. Like if you watch the CPU cars, they barely drift. Shoot, and I didn't know how to pull out. New record. Okay. Ah, this is the end. Ah, I was right there.
Game over!
Gonna give this one more shot right now, and then I'm gonna go pass out, I think. Oh, I did leave it on toggle because I had it on totally different buttons anyway.
Please select a race beginner. Please select the level of the car. Easy level car. Please choose manual automatic. Gentlemen, start your engines.
And if I was trying to drive a manual car, it'd be absurd trying to... Did I choose beginner track? Gosh, dang it. It'd be absurd to be trying to mess with the toggle accelerate plus gear shifting, I suppose.
Please select a race course. Expert. Please select the level of the car. Easy level car. Please choose
Easy level car.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
I noticed. Ah, I don't know how to do it. Dang it. thought I could, but I don't think I can right just now. Oh, wait. So I just had to brake a little harder there, and it did kick in the... Okay, I don't have to toggle. I mean, I can just leave the gas toggled on after all. I just had to brake a little harder. It takes a little second to kick in, so I'd have to be a little more proactive about it. Okay. Oh, see that? Okay, I still don't know how to drift, actually, but... or how to get out of it. I think keeping the gas down does inhibit your ability to drift a little bit, though. Dang it, I always clip the grass right there. That's so lame. It's a bad thing to say, isn't it? Speaking of... Okay, well that was good. Whoa. Okay, let me... I think I've got this a little better now with the toggle.
Please select a race course. Expert. Please select the level of the car. Easy level car. Please choose automatic.
Maybe the easy level car doesn't drift very easily. I should probably try a different car at some point. I think probably it's giving it too much gas right at the beginning too. That was the wrong button. Good start. Yeah, I think the problem is I have to hold gas longer, or I have to hold brake longer with gas held down to kick into the drift. Whereas if I did toggle off, it would I wouldn't have to brake as much to start drifting. So I really should learn how to toggle. Because I was doing that in some of the other games anyway. So it's doable. Just takes a little bit to get used to. Oh, thanks. Oh, no. Oh, the usual disaster.
extension. The white flag is out. This is the final lap. Look out behind you. You can take them.
I almost screwed that up. I half screwed it up.
You're looking good. Time extension.
Dang.
Guard that rear bumper.
Dang.
You can take them.
Nope. Got that all wrong.
Guard that rear bumper.
Got that all wrong too. What am I doing? Oh no. Ah.
Cross that red line on attack.
I got everything wrong. I keep toggling the wrong button first. That's brilliant. I keep hitting brake first.
Guard that rear bumper. Time Triangle easy on the car.
Did it again. I hit brake first. Ah, I screwed it all up.
Rear bumper. Time extension. There's someone coming up behind you.
Oh, that's over. I just hosed my car.
Rear bumper.
I don't know if that actually matters. Jeez, guy, get off my bumper.
You're almost out of time.
The race is over!
I made it, so that got a little better.
Your place, 14th. Game over! Now,
you-
list your name with the other
Wow, I got a high score even.
E. N.
Again, there's no harder difficulty. I could pick a harder car or whatever that would
Please
mean.
select a race course.
But I
Expert.
try
Please select the level of easy
just
level.
one more.
Please choose automatic.
I didn't plan to play this game as well. Okay, so this is trying it without the toggle, using bumpers the old-fashioned way.
Look out behind you.
Definitely feel like I'm a little more involved in the action. Ah, the stupid grass right there that I can't avoid hitting no matter what.
Look out behind you. You can take them. Look out behind you. Hey, you're off the time extension. Guard that rear bumper. You're looking good. There's someone coming up behind you. Time extension. Triangle easy on the car.
Jeez, I couldn't figure out how to get the car to go easy on the turn.
You can take them. Time extension. Guard that rear bumper.
What about my front bumper? Yeah, eat wall. Berg.
Look out behind you.
Shoot.
You can take them.
Well, that guy just blew up.
Look out behind you.
Look out behind you, Scoob.
Extension. You're
Oh, cone. Well, it's all the grass. The grass is my greatest nemesis. I also am obsessed with this thing of like either hitting gas or brake. Because of the getting used to toggling. I'm not actually just taking my finger off gas sometimes and not hitting brake. Just letting it coast, which, this is where I blow everything. Get out of here. I thought that's what we were supposed to do. Oh, sweet as drift. Wait a second, is drifting not the best way to go? No, yeah, hitting the grass ain't the way to go. No, that grass! I do that every time. If I didn't keep hitting that strip of grass, I would be in much better shape. I didn't even remember that turn at all.
The race is over!
I think I did a little better.
Your place, 90. Game over!
Well,
Now, list your name with the other champions. B.
the whole gas toggle thing might just not be workable. I think I might just get irritated with that. Anyway. I don't know. So, well, that turned out to be 2 racing games in one. Motor Raid and Sega Racing Classic 2. I don't know what I'll do with this throttle, toggling, locking thing. Racing Classic 2 and the other racing games. Maybe Motor Raid showed me the real way to do it, which is not to do any toggling and stuff anyway, since it doesn't even work in Motor Raid. Motor Raid's pretty cool. I kind of dominated it. I've still got characters I could work on getting S ranks with on the normal cab, but it is too bad there's no harder difficulty. I mean, I suppose, you know, in an actual arcade you wouldn't be able to pick the difficulty that the operator would set the cab on. It's just, would they usually leave it on normal, or would they put it on like a harder difficulty anyway? Interestingly enough, Racing Classic 2 only has one. There's no difficulty option at all. Whereas like these fighting cabs have easy on this side and normal on this side. I mean, I guess that's Sega's operating theory here anyway, which is that, well, in an actual arcade you would probably just be playing on normal, would you? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. Some Motor Raid and then some me failing at my fancy dumb control attempt strategy here in Sega Racing Classic 2. I'll probably just have to tough it out and use my own gas button like any scrub, because I am the ultra scrub at racing games, that's for sure. I was trying to be cool and not have to push gas, but I gotta gas it up. Anyway, I got a bunch of other Sega Racing games also, because obviously I need to get better at Sega Racing games, I guess. So those will come at some point. See you later. Bye-bye. So we'll just finish this whole thing off here. Maybe? Should I save? I got some high scores. I'm just gonna save, whatever. We're getting closer to this guy throwing me out of the arcade, probably, and me running out of yen, but... okay. Close all this stuff down, that's fine. Did I take toggle off? No. Let's just not worry about toggle for now, I guess. Okay, see you later.